Hello guys, I'm not really too sure where to start. If you watched my vlogs last week and the week before, I was literally traveling the world. Part of it was a pre-booked holiday and the other part was something that came up last minute, which if you've watched that video, you'll know that it was for a funeral, and that was in Scandinavia. Got back. Oh, I don't even know where to start. I usually don't make videos with my glasses because I like to see, but you'll see my bags that I have not been sleeping for several reasons. I'm in the car, I'm conscious, it's boiling. It's in the UK. I'm sure if you put an egg, it'll boil out. It's so warm, which is something I love. We always talk about it being miserable. It's been beautiful. But guys, I've been stuck indoors. I've been in the hospital for close to 4 days now. I've only mustered the energy to make this video today because I'm feeling a bit better. Although I did not sleep last night, but I think mentally I'm getting there. And I decided to come and chat with you guys because that's something that I find gives me a bit of respite when I'm feeling a bit low, because there is a lot. I think I could do a sit down for hours and still not cover what has been going on over the past 2 to 3 weeks. A tsunami comes to mind, just to give you guys an indication literally of what I've been through. This video has not been 5 minutes, but I'm already almost sweating. It tells you how hot it is, and I don't want to put the windows down or put the aircon because I feel like the video will not be that clear. Well, I'm going to just post this. It's not going to be a very long vlog. I might maybe show you guys what I intend to do from here. I'm leaving the hospital, and if you guys know me, without knowing why I'm here, but if you know me, I believe in healing any disease you have with what you eat. That's why I'm big on things like juicing. And while I was sat there, I was having a walk around and I stumbled on a video where I watched this lady remind me of the benefits of celery juice and all the microbial benefits to the body. And I have really not juiced celery juice in a while. I've been doing more beetroots because that was the health, what was needed at the time for my family. So I've decided that I'll go to the shops after I leave from the hospital. Once we get discharged, go get some celery and juice quite a bit of organic celery and have that like a family for at least 3-4 days, and it'll be a massive lot, but it's needed. I don't know what to say. All I want to say is, guys, pray for me. Pray for me. It's okay, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but more than anything now, I need you guys to just pray for me. I'm praying for myself. I'm feeling better. When the negative thoughts come, I try to get rid of it, but I always say that I'm human. And the past, all of the work I did before the summer, I'm not saying that is all put away, because that's the mentality I don't want to have. The mentality of all or nothing when it comes to staying healthy and fit, where I had worked so hard. I don't want it to look like because of a small setback, in quotes, it all goes away. But physically, I have not been able to walk for the past week, like outdoors, which is something I'd been doing. I think I've still been doing about 8 to 10,000 steps. Like last night while in the hospital in the evening, because it's still so warm, I walked around the new estate and I did at least my 10,000. But there are other things that I'd been doing, like eating packet, food that they provide in the hospital, having toast for breakfast. I've not eaten white bread in years, but I had it because I just didn't even know where to start looking for somewhere to buy food. There are a lot of restrictions of what I can get, and I felt really down a little bit. And I thought, after all the hard work, and not just that, because if my mental health was good, I'll still be able to do things and not eat the things that I ate. So of course, because I'm in a bit of a place that I cannot discuss it or see anybody or talk to anybody, and I decided to put my camera up. I don't know when you guys will see the vlog or if you'll ever see this. Sometimes when I feel a bit low, I do a video, talk about everything, and I might not even publish it. That's the story of my life. I know it just gives me an outlet to air my mind. I know I've been speaking in very coded languages, but trust me guys, I will speak to you guys and all will be revealed in due course. There's some things I cannot discuss for legal reasons. There are other things that I don't want to talk about yet, but I just want you guys to have me in your thoughts. And on a positive note, I'm about to leave this place now. We will be discharged today. Hooray! That's the plus. That's the silver lining. And once we get discharged, I'll go home. Maybe, I don't know, go home, go to the shops, get my celery, some ginger, start juicing and carry on with life, because I always preach that don't let one setback to take you backwards with how many steps you cannot take forward. So I just did this short video to say I'm here, I'll be back. I've been missing in action, a lot has been going on, but I'll be back with you guys. And I'm so behind with my vlogs. Currently I'm still like 3 weeks behind my travels while I was in Spain, while I went to the Middle East, Scandinavia. In fact, I actually I had like a 4, 5, 6 days visits to different countries in 6 days, which if you've not watched it, maybe check it out. And yeah, anyway, how are you all doing, guys? How are you? I just think I've missed talking to you guys, and I can promise you that you'll see a lot more of me. I'll make picking up my camera that effort more, and you guys should tell me what you want to see. Sometimes when I do some videos, you can see I'm sweating. I do some videos, I expect you guys to want to watch it, and then you don't, so it's not really very encouraging. But I'll always still vlog what I think is part of my channel, healthy lifestyle and day-to-day stuff. I just wanted to have a chat with you guys. I might show you the end of before this vlog ends, my juice. But yes, I will make vlogging more deliberate. And if this is the first time that you've seen me, my name is Lua. I'm a content creator based in the UK. I'm a mom to 4, and I vlog on my healthy lifestyle and just day-to-day videos, and when things come up I talk about them. Currently there's a lot of unrest in the UK as well, with this Southport incident, which again, all that happened while we're in hospital, and the country is, people have been rioting, and I felt like I've been in a bubble. And I think today they released a picture of this boy. Oh my god, I cannot have to open the door. I feel I'm going to bake myself to oblivion. So they shared a picture of this boy, and I think it's a tactical reason, because the wrong people were attacked. Without me saying more, if you live in the UK, you'll know what I mean. And I know that was a desperate attempt to reduce the unrest. You can see that I had a mist on my because of the heat. I think it's like almost 30 degrees today in the UK, I don't know. And yes, so that again has hit me when I see the pictures of these beautiful girls, little girls who've lost their lives. It gets really noisy. These beautiful little girls who've lost their lives, I cannot help myself but wonder. I have a 5-year-old who loves to dance. It could be mine. My heart goes out to the parents. I don't know how. I don't know. There are no words. We hope that God consoles and comforts you, and hopefully, I don't think these things will ever stop, but we can only keep praying. I have spoken a lot. I feel like I've aired my mind to you guys, and see you, but I might show you the end result of my juicing. It'll be only organic celery, because we're trying to cleanse our systems after the major setback we've had. And I can promise you guys, I'll talk to you guys about what's been happening. I've been off work for a while, traveling, having fun with the kids during the summer, and I'll tell you guys everything. If you've watched the video up to the end, thanks for listening while I moan. And how do you program your mind not to have negative thoughts? It's something that I always talk about, keeping positive, not mixing love and fear, because fear is the main thing that inhibits us and where our thoughts can go a bit pear-shaped. But when you're faced in that situation, you're different. Just give me advice on what to do, how to distract myself. Yes, anyway, thanks again for watching. And it's actually the 1st of August today. Happy new month. A month ago I was so upbeat, things were different, but life can change in a month, and a lot. July will be a month I don't forget in a hurry, but I know that everything happens for good, and at the end we'll be smiling and celebrating and seeing why all this happened, because I believe firmly that everything in life happens for a reason, and it's always a positive reason for those who love and trust God. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. It's been a very long one. Sorry for the moan. Bye-bye. Bye.